Greetings. Impressive tavern. Yearning to play a few rounds of Gwent. That ought to set me straight.
You're like a mile away.
Always did know how to win friends.
I was provoked.
Saw it happen. Wanted to talk to me about something?
Amos Far Ipsis, a specialist on Djinns. Heard of him? I found a tome he'd penned in the Emperor's library. Far Ipsis set off for Skellige one day and was never heard from again. I asked some of the local folk. Some here still remember him.
Why are you even interested? Djinns are dangerous sometimes, and malicious all the time.
I remember. But the advantages outweigh the risks. If I can tame a Djinn, I shall gain incredible power. And that could be useful to us one of these days.
Nowhere to look? For the mage and the Djinn?
The locals say they last saw Amos's ship off the coast of Hindersfjall, just before a once-in-an-eon storm broke.
Doubt we'll find them then. Mage is probably fish food, and the Djinn escaped.
Not necessarily. But even if it is so, I'll not give up without seeing some evidence. Will you help me? I've no gold to offer in reward, but I shall be ever so grateful.
Since you put it that way, fine. I'll help you.
Thank you. A boat awaits in the harbor. Come.
Ever consider settling in Geralt there permanently?
We'll chat another time.
Or
See, you've managed to prepare everything already.
I have.
How could you possibly know I'd agree?
I didn't. Decided to risk it. The ship carrying the Djinn sank somewhere in this area.
Not too precise as leads go.
I'll cast a spell on our boat. We'll know if there are any wrecks on the seafloor below us.
All right, let's get to work.
Mind if I take the helm?
I got a choice.
No.
Not sure this Djinn thing's a good idea.
We managed to seize one before. Do you remember?
Of course. Dandelion almost lost his voice that time.
How lucky your exorcism saved it. It was poetic.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know that incantation meant begone and plow yourself?
You should have studied foreign languages.
Gonna keep bringing that up for the rest of my life.
Of course. Your last wish effectively assured it.
My wish was about us being together always, not about you mocking my every mistake.
Careful what you wish for. And when your wish is granted, you must accept it with all attendant circumstances.
Yeah.
And as for your missteps, I don't rightly see why I shouldn't laugh if they're amusing. There's something here, on the bottom. It's too deep here. You can't dive that long.
You underestimate me.
On the contrary. After all, I asked you for help. I'll cast a spell. It will slow your heart for a time. You can stay submerged longer. Esad I Criede Rithorn. Ready. Careful down there. How's it going?
Yeah, you know I hate it when you read my mind.
Strictly speaking, I'm not reading your mind, but using telepathy. Besides, you've nothing to hide, right?
I wouldn't admit it if I did. Not the point.
See anything interesting?
A shipwreck and a cavern. I'll look inside. Snapped masts, busted planks, and a whole swarm of drowners. Probably drawn by the corpses of drowned crew, then made their nest here. There's also a Clan Drummond figurehead.
Not the right ship. Come back up.
Where to now?
Wherever the leads take us.
Say we find the Djinn. What'll you do? Ask for a beautiful house? And a palace? And a queen's crown?
Are we still talking about the Djinn? Have we moved on to a talking fish?
Doesn't much matter. Both make wishes come true. What would yours be?
You learn in due course. Something's here. Another wreck.
Let's see if our Djinn's down there. Found a wreck. It's been here a while. Wood's rotted.
Look around, but be careful. Look for something that might indicate it's the mage's
A man's skeleton. Somebody pinned his skull to the deck with an axe.
a death worthy of a Skellige.
Clan emblem indicates a Djinn man, so he was from Pharaoh. Got something. A Skellige's buckler. Clan Hamai symbols.
Donar's clan.
Donar was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here. Yen. Doubt any of these boats were the mages. These are old sunken longships.
Come back then. We must search elsewhere. You're getting better at this.
Go even quicker if you helped me down there.
I prefer to observe matters from up here, most definitely.
Yeah, like when we were looking for the Golden Dragon and the avalanche swept us off the trail. Me clinging to the remains of a bridge for dear life. You gripping my waist, admiring the view. Remember? Chasm below us was breathtaking. Rustling trees, a lazily flowing stream.
I remember, though I found myself admiring what I had right in front of me. Something strange about those rocks.
And there's something on the bottom. We'll see what it is.
See something?
Something doesn't do it justice. A huge crater, as if a meteorite landed here.
I must see it.
Diving in after all?
No, I shall cast another spell, to see through your eyes. Now relax. Aisu foltja beidem ein eichte illivaid. That is no meteorite crater.
What is it then?
The effect of teleportation. A powerful force cut out a fragment of the seabed, rocks and everything lying within the teleportation zone.
Always claimed portals were dangerous.
I believe we're on the right track. Look for anything that might contain a Djinn.
Fine, but get out of my eyes. Too cramped in here for us both.
Aisu foltja beidem ein eichte illivaid.
Something cut this basket exactly in half. Silver, pearl-encrusted cutlery. Ship belonged to someone awfully wealthy.
Amos was no pauper. It could very well be his ship.
No Djinn here, but there's something you ought to like.
What?
Half a seal.
That'll do. Come back up.
Only found half. Can you do anything with this?
I can use it to locate the other half, to within a dozen yards.
And once we find that, we should find the Djinn.
Exactly. Ready? I'll take us there on the count of 3.
Oh, no, not another portal.
Stop whining. 1, 2... 3.
Said you were gonna go on 3.
I did. Look, we must search the area.
Yen, not so fast. Gotta tell me what this is about first. Why do you want this Djinn?
But you already know. A Djinn's power is priceless to a mage.
Won't worm your way out of it. Not this time. Tell me the truth or I'll leave.
You needn't resort to blackmail. You would have learned eventually.
True, but after the fact. I want to know now.
How long has this been going on, Geralt? This thing between us? 15, 20 years? We repeatedly split up, then returned to one another. Something draws us to each other, but I can never be certain if it's a true feeling or merely a bit of mischief by a Djinn.
So that's it? This is about my last wish?
You asked that Djinn to bind us together forever. I want to ask this one to take that wish back.
I get it. You want to know what'll happen if magic no longer binds us.
I want to know if when the Djinn's magic is gone, if we've any magic left of our own.
Wondered that myself many times.
You see, we're just a step away from learning the truth. Come, let's search the ship.
Seems Amos was quite the eccentric, asking the Djinn to lift half his ship to a mountaintop.
He didn't necessarily. Djinns are inherently mischievous. This one might have granted his wish and perverted it in doing so.
In that case, I'd appreciate it if you didn't wish I'd disappear from your life. Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting. Interesting. Wonder what this means. Elemental Empires by Gian Battista. Mage must have slept here. Nothing here. Nothing interesting. Wonder what this means. Nice shoes. Looks like the impact with the mountain was so powerful it popped the wearer right out of them. Blood. Someone was dragged across the deck. War left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side. Yen, think you should see this.
What do you have? It's Amos. Looks exactly like the etching in the book. Except his head was intact there.
If he died while being teleported, Seal might still be on him. Behold.
Bravo! Come to the deck. I've an idea. Step back a bit.
What are you going to do?
Summon and tame the Djinn. It's not likely to be happy. Stand at the ready.
Tame Djinn, Rif Kaishta El Daya, Kaishta Et Disglair, Gevired Mi Castle.
Take it you have a plan.
You must weaken him while I draw him into the sphere.
Care to trade places?
Just a bit more. I can feel his strength anyway. Got you! Your master died before uttering his last wish. I cannot capture you. We can struggle like this for eternity, or I can release you. If you do one thing for me. Do you see the spell that binds us? Only a Djinn can remove another Djinn's spell. Remove this one and you'll be free. You are free!
Storm's over.
Yes. It's all over.
Maybe we should sit. You look a bit dazed.
I'm not, but we can sit.
We've improved. Last time we tamed a Djinn, we destroyed half of Rind.
Yes, we make a good team. Thank you for coming, Geralt. I'd have had a much harder time of it on my own.
Well, never could say no to you.
Perhaps that will change now.
Feel anything? That anything's different?
I expected... I don't know what I expected, actually. A bit of vertigo, perhaps. I thought you'd become a stranger to me. That I'd look at you and not feel a thing. But it's not like that at all. Nothing's changed.
Sorry, Yen, but magic's gone for me.
Truly? But how is that possible? I still feel the same. You should too. I don't understand. What does this mean?
Means the Djinn granted your wish.
Right. Fine. Good. Glad we got that over with. We know where we stand, at least. Naught left for us here. Let's go.
Wait. Magic's gone, true, but that doesn't mean I don't like spending time with you. Let's sit a while. Next time we go on horseback.
A horse would never make it down that mountain.
What now?
Well, I'm due to appear in Vizima. We must report to the Emperor after all.
Ciri's our concern, and only ours.
At heart, perhaps. But it's not what we agreed with Emir. We must see him.
If we gotta, we gotta.
We wouldn't have known Ciri had returned if not for the Emperor and his agents. It's the least we can do.
Yen, what happened back there?
Please, Geralt. There's nothing left to say. I'm off.
Me too. I'll collect Uma from the Baron, then we'll ride for Kaer Morhen.
I shall join you as quickly as I can. Farewell.
So long, Yen.
Seen the plan? Who were there? Strange long. You're looking for.
A beauty? What the devil do you mean?
A great mare. A horse fiend. Folk done went mad. Lunged at each other. Murdering all neighbors or young'uns.
It's the spirit of the forest, taking revenge on those who sought its demise, driving them mad.
Geralt! Good, you've arrived. I've trouble drawing any sense from their canting. Should give him a taste of the whip to bring him in line, because...
My lord, 'tis what they said too. About the mare, meaning. That is the forest's dark ghost.
Who claimed so?
The witch hunters passed through just now, heading for the village in the swamp. Some lass was leading them, asking after her mother.
Lass? We must go there at once, Geralt.
Agreed.
I'll gather my men. Fall in! With the swamp to cross and those cursed crowns to hunt down. Ploughing swamp. Pox-ridden air promotes brain rot in the peasants. Crowns, fuck me. What will these hayseeds think of next?
The crones exist. You'll know that soon enough.
Right. More likely some mad old wenches making mincemeat of peasant minds. Likely Anna agreed to stay with them, care for them out of the kindness of her heart. Good as gold, that woman. Always.
That fair talking? Through you? Crawling good?
Wait, me? Here? Not on your life. All right, boys, let's move on. At pace, show these horrors who's in charge.
Richard, why are you here?
Witcher, change your mind. How much did my father pay you?
Don't think you have anything to fear. Brought your new friends with you.
I have no fear, for the eternal fire protects me.
Won't need to protect you from me.
Tamara, dear daughter, you return after all. Come, don't deny me this embrace.
Stay away from me. I've come for Mother. Unlike you, I'll not see her rot in this swamp.
Why the hell do you think I'm here? To take her home?
Oh, you'll do no such thing. You'll not lay a finger on her. Never. I'll not let you.
You've a right to be cross. I was not the best husband, the best father, I know. But I've changed. Ask anyone. Geralt, come, tell her.
Your father, he wants to find his wife, your mother. Really?
He pay you much to be his yes man.
Verily I say unto you that ire and vehemence can lead to naught but one's downfall.
Who the bloody hell is this?
And who are you to ask so crudely?
This is my commander.
And that should be of no concern to a drunken swine.
Tamara, you stand with their kind now. Perhaps you'd have them torture and hang your own father.
You're not my father, and I care not a bit what befalls you.
I remind you, we've a matter to resolve here. Witcher, will you help us?
Wouldn't be here if I wasn't willing.
I've lost 5 men and have little notion of what else to expect in this cursed place.
No time to lose. Crones could return any minute.
Ha! How do you know they're not here already?
'Cause we're still alive.
Search the village!
Don't.
Over here!
Mother?
Is that her? No. No. Impossible.
We must do something! Witcher!
Something's coming. Get ready.
What was that?
Wolves? Bats?
Didn't sound like growlers.
Because it wasn't. Get ready.
You'll spoil our feast. Boy, a fine feeling. You little thief! You'll spoil our feast! A fine You little thief! You'll spoil our feast! Your boy, a wild You'll spoil our feast!
What was that?
Looked a fiend to me.
Crones have sensed us. They know we're close. Sent the beast for Anna.
Those damned witches! When will it end? Look what they've done to her. Are they not satisfied? Just look at her. Witcher, you know of these things. You must. What's wrong with her?
Easy. Shouting won't help. Calm down.
Simple for you to say. How can I? That's my mother. Understand?
He's on our side. Let him think. Witcher. Do you know what is wrong with the woman?
Last I was here, she was nothing like this. Crones must have cursed her.
Can you lift this curse?
Not till I know what it is.
She can't have lived here alone. Perhaps there's someone else. Someone who saw something.
Maybe Johnny.
Who?
A boy, a hermit. Lives in the swamp. Came around here from time to time. He might have seen something.
We must find him.
Doesn't like strangers. You wait here. I'm better off going alone. Johnny! Johnny! Not here. Something's not right. Gotta look around. Might be hiding nearby. Fresh footprints. Johnny ran through here, fleeing something. Johnny, wake up.
What? Who? Oh, Witcher! You frightened me. Thought it were those vile hags.
Killed a few near your den.
The crone sent them to punish me.
Get on the crone's bad side?
I told them off. They don't like it when you tell them off.
Why'd you do it?
Wanted to help Gran. She's always been good to the children. Would have been the doldrums out here without him. She'd have died of boredom. Begged the crones not to hurt Gran, but they were angry she'd let the children escape.
So you saw what happened to Gran?
By happenstance, Gran mixed some poppy seed and ash. Went by to help her sort it out. Mother Nature gave me small hands, see? So I can do it easy like. Working away we was, separating seeds from dust. Out of nowhere, Gran cried out. The mark on her hand started glowing. She yelled at me to hide. I crawled into a chest. Barely had time to blink before the crones totted in. The weavess snipped a lock of Gran's hair. Called it punishment for letting the children escape. Then the hags opened the door in the floor. Went down, down, down. Shame it weren't all the way to hell.
Why'd the weavess need Gran's hair? Any idea?
The crones take folks' ears to hear all. Hair gives them power over folks' lives. There are times they weave the hair into odd strings. Other times they take it downstairs.
Take a look under the door?
I look like a fool to you?
No. You do look like the inquisitive type, though.
My inquisitiveness ends where folly begins.
Stay in the chest until the crones left?
Wanted to. Sit tight and quiet, said to myself. Not peep out your beak till they go. But then Gran fell to the floor. Started screaming and tearing her hair out. Didn't know what to do. So I leapt out of the chest. Thought herbs might help her. The ones she cured the children's aches with. But Gran was no longer herself. She was a beast.
So, you give her the herbs?
Couldn't manage it. The crones came back. I dropped to my knees and begged them to spare Gran. Bruess piped up first. Naughty boy. Oh, naughty. Shouldn't say no when the sisters want to hear yes. Then the Wispeth says, run, boy, run before your legs rot off. They all laughed, and I legged it.
You escaped. Consider yourself lucky.
I do, but I've not lost the ladies for long. If I'm to live, I must hide, and I can forget my cozy hole. It's the first place they'll look if they set out to nab me.
Try deeper in the swamp, maybe?
I suppose I must. And what will you do?
There's something in that cellar. The key to finding out what happened to Gran, I think.
Will you help her?
Provided it's not too late. Thanks, Johnny. And good luck to you.
Likewise. And if you happen on any water hags, give them a nice fat walloping on me behalf. Farewell, Witcher.
Did you learn anything?
Just as I thought. The crones probably cursed your mother, took a lock of her hair, then disappeared down the stairs. Cellar under the house. Cellar door is hidden.
In that case, we've no time to lose. Come.
Let me go in first. Give you a shout if I find anything interesting.
So be it. Let's begin.
Brought in.
By the eternal fire. I've never seen so many before.
Looks unsavory. What is all this?
The trappings of a black magic ritual. Witches weave human hair through dolls they first curse. They gain a grasp on individual souls this way.
Think one of the dolls represents Anna? Can we free her if we find it?
It's the only way I know of. But there are risks involved. The items woven into the dolls, see them? They symbolize the individuals the dolls are meant to represent. We must find the doll that is Anna and take it from here.
Seem to know a lot about this.
From tomes on black magic. Initially, we burned any that we found. Recently, we decided it might be wise to read them first.
Poisoning your minds with magic? Superstition? What's the hierarch think of that?
Have you met the man?
No.
Neither have I.
This risk you mentioned. Take it we only get one shot at choosing the right doll.
I'll not chance it. I did not know Anna. You've learned much of her. Should find it easier to choose.
All right. Let's take a look at these dolls. Human ear attached to this one.
Belonged to one of the peasants, doubtless. Anna still has both her ears.
Let's look at the others. This is interesting.
A doll with a flower. What's so interesting in that?
Not just any flower. A violet hollyhock. Baron once told me it was Anna's favorite flower.
You believe this to be the doll?
Might very well be, but I can't be sure. Should look at the others. Bird feathers woven into this one. If I had to bet on it, I'd say this doll represented Philippa.
Philippa Eilhart, if that's true, then...
Relax. First name that came to mind, that's all. Philippa's way too clever for the crones to have snared her in some trap. Besides, we're not here for Philippa. We're here to save Anna. And I can't think of any link between her and bird feathers.
That might seem obvious. But what if it's a ruse, and this doll, in fact, symbolizes Anna?
Doubtful. Crones would have no reason to employ trickery here. Should look at the others. Red bead attached to this one. Anna wears a string of those around her neck.
As do half the women from Novigrad to Vengerberg. This cannot be the one.
All right. I'll look at the others. This is interesting.
A doll with a flower. What's so interesting in that?
Not just any...
You believe this to be the doll?
I'm sure it is. Taking it.
Quick, outside!
Mum, you're back. All will be well. You're going to be fine.
Tammy, I'm dying.
She's not well. Raving. Doesn't rightly know what's happening. You're weak yet. You must rest.
No. Listen to me. The crones. I was to be their beast to the end, forever. You broke their spell. But now I must go.
Well, what's she talking about, Witcher?
The crones deceived us. Their curse is a death sentence. No way to lift it, at least not in a way that would let Anna live. We broke their spell temporarily, partly. Now it's gotta run its course.
What? What does that mean?
She's dying.
It's good to see you together.
I'm sorry, Annie. For everything. I'm sorry.
Mother.
Tammy, do you remember that day on the Inner?
Of course. Those plums were so sweet. And your dress so blue. You wove me a wreath of flowers. We laughed the day away.
Please, remember me like that.
No!
I thank you. They had a chance to say goodbye. It was your doing.
Shame I couldn't do more.
Come, child. The eternal fire will soothe your pain.
Leave me be. Your pay will await you at Crow Perch. Collect it there.
None of this was your doing.
I know. Which makes it no reason to